What's up, guys? It's no longer your girl, Victoria Lynn. It is now officially the Pussy Boss. Please refer to me as that. I am the Pussy Boss. That's right. You're no longer listening to Victoria Lynn, but the Pussy Boss herself. And the Pussy Boss herself wants to hit one topic in particular that everybody seems to be talking about. That's right, everybody, including Cardi B and Meg the Stallion. And you're probably like, what could it be, Pussy Boss? What exactly could you be talking about? Well, that is WAP, my dear. WAP, that wet ass pussy. And like, okay, so first off, let me just say out and whatever. Some people are freaking out. Why are they talking about wet ass pussy? Why are they letting this out into the public? What about kids? Blah, 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 blah. Take care of your kids, you know. You ever heard the song, hide your kids, hide your wife? Like, hide your kids from this shit if you don't want them to listen to it, period. Okay? It's not Cardi B or Meg the Stallion's job to be the parent there. However, they are entertainers. They are entertainers, and let's just say they are great entertainers at that. Meg the Stallion's my bitch. I love Meg the Stallion, yo. Honestly, Meg the Stallion been bringing it back, making me feel like back in the day, when, you know, the 90s hip-hop rap kind of thing was going on. I really love the way that she flows. But Meg the Stallion the shit. I love what she's doing. She's an educated woman. If you don't know this, she was in college while she was bringing up her career. So she wasn't just rapping and hoeing, as they say. Cardi B, on the other hand, yeah, she was a stripper. But what's wrong with that? Honestly, I respect the hustle. I respect the game. She took it from nothing and made it into something. So, I mean, in a sense, they both know the value of their pussy, which seems to be the issue, because I actually saw on Facebook the other day, this guy, he said, now all there is prostitution rap on. And I was like, are you mad that women are finally understanding the power of the pussy? I mean, do I really think that women truly understand it? No, I don't think we do yet. You know what I mean? How can we? We don't, you know, we don't fiend for it. We have one. Grew up with one, been playing with it since whatever, but yeah, I really think that WAP is actually bringing maybe some attention to something that we should discuss on Pussy Boss, and that is vaginal lubrication. That's right. Some people have wet pussies, some people have dry pussies, but whatever kind of pussy you have, don't worry, because it really doesn't matter. So it was actually like kind of looking around, looking at articles basically that were talking about why WAP, the song itself, was messed up. Basically, you know, how they're like promoting like sexuality and da-da-da-da-da. And I came across this New York Times article. And this New York Times article actually goes from saying how WAP is this type of song, but the actuality is that WAP is bringing and addressing concerns that many women actually deal with, which is what is normal lubrication. I mean, honestly, I don't fucking know. Sometimes my discharge is different all the time, right? And of course, guys are like, I don't want to know about this. But you know what? You guys want to have a wet ass pussy, so we need to know what exactly that means. And like, cause we start thinking something's wrong with us. But there isn't technically a normal. Everybody's different. However, what they do say is that when you are sexually aroused, okay, fact, when you are sexually aroused, normal is 1 to 3 milliliters of fluid, okay? So that's what happens. The wetness increases during sexual arousal. This is increased blood flow to the vagina, and it allows fluid to leak across the cells and results. Then that can result to between 1 to 5 millimeters of lubrication, depending on each woman. And I was like, holy shit, like, you know, I never really thought about it. Like, sometimes I do get wet, right? I mean, there are times, I'll be honest though, every time I think I'm like super like wet, it's always ends up being my period. I feel so bad. Has anyone else been there? By the way, if you're watching me on YouTube, look, I'm in LA right now. I'm redoing all my shit. I just moved back here and it's hot as fuck. So I'm going with these like little 2 bun like kind of movement kind of thing. Like that's my look for now. 2 little buns, I'm good to go. You know, I dyed my hair back to my natural hair color because I don't even want to go to the fucking salon. I ain't got my nails did. Don't look. Anyways, back to lubrication. But for ages, women have been shamed honestly, about them not being wet enough during intercourse, as if this is something wrong with us. Which I feel like it's always something wrong with us, right? Like, you're not attractive enough, so I can't get my dick up. Or, you don't suck dick good. I've heard that one before. Once in my life, okay? Once in my life I heard that, and then let me just tell you that the motherfucker hit me up less than a month ago. Yup, trying to say I was best sex ever, and we connected on the spiritual level. Yeah, but I don't suck dick good enough. I figured out, I think I've said this before in other podcasts, but basically he really just wanted me to lick his ass. But I mean, there really is a lot of history to this. Like, literally, even during the time, centuries back, centuries ago, women's bodies were considered physically inferior to men. I mean, I would still say that they probably look at it this way, even though we even give birth to children. Well, children, we give birth to all human beings. And even though we have a period monthly, deal with cramps all the time, I don't know. I mean, I may not be as strong as a man, though I can definitely be as strong as a man mentally. I don't know if that's true, though. Honestly, I'm not trying to compete with men. That's the thing that I also want to get away from. I'm not competing with a man. I am who I am. I'm a woman. This is what I am. This is how I do it. And I am wet sometimes. So anyways, one of the logics as to one of the reasons why women were not physically the same as men and inferior to men was because we were wetter than men. So though this was not related to the vagina at the time, rather it was women's flesh was considered loose, textured, and spongy. So they absorbed more fluid from their food and became too wet. I find that more spongy. Like, well, not anymore with Botox, okay, bitch? There ain't no spongy anymore with Botox and fillers. These bitches out here ain't spongy. Come to LA. I don't know if I feel like my skin is spongy. I mean, as I get older, I definitely do see differences in my skin, which sucks. I don't want to talk about that because that's depressing. But in all actuality, I'm just not sure about that. But they say the proof, where did the proof come from? Where did they come up with this idea of that women were wetter? Well, the menstrual blood was considered an excess fluid that the female body was unable to process normally like men. So basically, centuries ago, I'm not going to go into the 80 bullshit or whatever time, okay, but I'm just telling you, centuries ago, they used to say the period was the reason why we had it was a fluid that the female body couldn't process, unlike the male body that could easily process everything, because obviously they are better than women. Duh! So I was so intrigued by like how much I found about vaginal wetness, dryness, that I was like, oh my God, I have to do a podcast on this, because I mean, I've never really worried about my vaginal fluids per se. I guess it's because I've never been too dry or too wet, you know? I mean, I'm just perfect. No. I mean, there's definitely been times where I've been like, do I need to go to the doctor? But luckily everything's good down there. And I haven't had sex in a while, so I know that I'm A-okay. Except for I do have some hysteria because I would really like to have sex. Anyways, but like it had me going, so I decided like, fuck it. You know what? The first week to take off PooseBoss season 2, really get into it, really go, because I've been fucking around for a little bit, you know, testing out things. And I figured, why not start with what Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion said? WAP! So this week, PooseBoss is all about that WAP. That's right. We are about that wet ass pussy, baby. This week is wet ass pussy week, which means I'm going to give you some pointers on how to help with dryness. If you got a little dry, don't you worry, boo. You ain't the only one, okay? Not everyone got a wet ass pussy, okay? We're going to talk about a little bit of squirting. That's right. I said squirting. Who's listening now? And, you know, maybe we'll have an interviewer here. Two or here. I don't know. I fucked it up. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. So make sure to tune in for the rest of the week where we talk everything pussy. Wet pussy, though. Yep, that's right. So stay tuned. I will talk to you soon. And remember, this is the PooseBoss. And don't forget, ladies, to keep patting that puss.